Welcome you to session 58, chapter Treasury Management, Financial Management of 6th semester BCom, Bangalore University. In this session, let us work out a problem on cash budget. A company is expecting to have 2,50,000 rupees cash in hand on 1st April 2021 and it requires you to prepare a cash budget during the 3 months of April to June 2021. So we have information about the sales, purchases, wages and expenses relating to February, March, April, May and June. So all these months are given, 5 months details are given and you are asked to prepare the budget for April to June, 3 months. Additional information says the period of credit allowed by supplier 2 months. So for the purchases, the credit allowed is 2 months. 25% of the sales is for cash and the period of credit allowed to debtors is 1 month. So it means that out of the total sales, 25% of the sales is cash sales which will be received in the same month. And the remaining 75% is credit sales which will be received in the next month. Delay in payment of wages and expenses 1 month. That is, if the wages are incurred this month, it will be paid in the next month. Similarly, in the case of the expenses incurred this month will be paid in the next month. Income tax of rupees 2,50,000 to be paid in June. So in June there is one extra item, that is income tax, other than the other payments. So we have the information about sales, which is 25% cash sales, 75% credit sales and credit sales next month, and purchases 2 months and wages and expenses the next month. So we have this information. With this information we are going to prepare a cash budget for 3 months. So the columns are particulars April, May and June. To begin with, the opening cash balance which is given in the month of April, 2,50,000. So we have that information, that it's 2,50,000. Then we have various receipts. Now we have to analyze the receipts. What are the various receipts allowed? We have the sales, purchases, wages and expenses, and the receipt is only sales. Out of sales, there are 2 types of sales. One is cash sales 25% and credit sales 75%. The cash sales, which is 25%, and the cash received from debtors, that is 75% of the previous month. Then we need to check whether we have any other receipts. Even in the additional information given, such information is not there. That is, when there is any issue of equity shares or issue of debentures or selling or sale of assets, anything like that, such information is not available. So there are only receipts available are, one is cash sales, the other one is cash received from debtors. Then we have the cash payments. Now regarding cash payments, we have one is the purchases, we have another one is wages, another one is expenses, and we also have income tax. These are the cash payments. Now to begin with, in the month of April, opening cash balance 2,50,000. Cash receipt, one is cash sales. The same months, that is April sales 25%. April sales we have to look into 9,20,000. 25% of the 9,20,000 is the cash sales, 2,30,000. Then we have the cash received from debtors, that is previous month's 75%. So April, the previous month is March. March sales is 8 lakhs. 8 lakhs into 75%, that is 6 lakh rupees. That is the amount received from the creditors. So the total is opening balance plus the cash receipts. Opening balance is 2,50,000 plus the receipts. One is cash sales and the one is the cash received from debtors. So total is 10,80,000. Then we have various payments. First one is the purchases, that is creditors. So creditors for purchases, that is previous 2 months. Now we have to see, that is, if you are purchasing in the month of February, the payment will be made 5 lakh, the payment 4 lakh rupees will be made in the month of April. 2 months gap is there. So 4 lakh rupees will be paid in the month of April. So the first one is 4 lakh rupees creditors. Wages will be paid in the next month. Wages as well as expenses. So in April we will be paying the wages for the month of March. 80,000 will be paid in the month of April, and expenses 70,000 will be paid in the month of April. So wages 80,000, expenses 80,000. We write income tax because it's there for 1 month. So here it is blank. Now we find the total of all these, that is 5,50,000. Then the closing cash balance, opening cash balance plus cash receipts minus the cash payments, that is 10,80,000 minus 5,50,000. The closing cash balance is 5,30,000. Now this 5,30,000 becomes the opening cash balance for the month of May. So 5,30,000, we begin with 5,30,000. Cash sales, same month, May sales 25%, 2,50,000. Cash received from debtors, previous month, that is April sales 75%, 6,90,000. Total is 14,70,000. Similarly, the cash payments, creditors, purchases for the month of March, 5 lakh rupees will be paid in the month of May, that is 5 lakh. Then the wages 90,000, the wages of previous month April, and then the expenses of previous month 70,000 will be paid. Income tax is not there, blank. Total cash payments is 6,60,000. So the closing cash balance is 14,70,000 minus 6,60,000, 8,10,000. This is the closing cash balance, which becomes the opening cash balance for the next month, 8,10,000. Same way, cash sales, same month's 25%, previous month 75%, total is 18,60,000. Cash payment, creditors 5,20,000, wages 1 lakh, expenses 80,000, and there is income tax payment of 2,50,000. Total cash payments are 9,50,000. So the closing cash balance is 18,60,000 minus 9,50,000. It is 9,10,000. So we have found out the closing cash balance for the month of June, that is 9,10,000. So the cash budget is prepared with the given information. If you have any doubts, please do ask me. Students, thank you.